Hello guys, welcome to the 43rd episode of the Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. Last episode we progressed the story a good bit, working through the entire Sylph line and everything, and we got to miss the entirety of a boss fight because the people we queued with decided they weren't going to wait for me to finish the cutscene. The Masked Man, you come on behalf of the Signs, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there's been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. The brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to a suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kikirn. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may have well caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hikibaru. The fellow is always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Okay. Here we go. Head up and over this way. And let's see. So currently we're level 24, and we're not quite to the point where we're 10 levels above. So we're going to try to avoid doing this quest until we've reached 25 in the main story quest at least, and then we'll work on that. We also have all of these things here. I have an idea for what I want to do next, like class-wise. I've never done that class before, so it'll be interesting. Welcome to Highbridge Adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hikibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh. You're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Naltha began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a malm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. On it. I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere in Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination. But little is known about him otherwise. Okay. On the trail of a masked man. I have heard of him. Not only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikiran raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Here we go. Hihibaru. Judging by your expression, I take you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier, it's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kikiran raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Cool. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by the fire. As if in answer, some Kikiran appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use a smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Cool. Let's do it. There we go. Oh, flurble. I want one. Ooh, axe beak. We need one of those. There we go. Another one over here. Go, a little ruby outburst. We hopefully kill them both. Oh, we're so close. There we go. Now we just need one more axe beak. Damn. Oh, there's one. Yep. And that's the axe beaks done. Yeah, 17,000 XP, that's not bad. Here we go, destination. Let's light these coals. We can actually get up here. Go. go. Absolutely fucking destroyed. Our little amateur skillet. Our home skillet, if you will. It's beautiful. How are we doing on this? How much do we still have? Not that many. A couple of things, though. And down we go. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll, it bears a prayer to Ralg the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralg is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. The selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Sure. The Alamigan bandit you would run in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo over in southern Thanland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to the life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wastelands they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has, relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hahira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it, then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Aw, thank you. Let's head to Little Alamigo. Still don't know how I ended up with the million. Here we go. Hey, Hahira. Why, yes, Hahira Baru is my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but... one of the others here may have seen something. I'd recommend you first speak with Gundabald. The leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You're not welcome here. Be gone. see what we can get out of this guy. Well met, adventurer. I'm Gisilbert, head of security here at the Amigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves, not even my men, and I can get so much, as a word of thanks out of them, just by watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow men when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, it might be as I can lend a hand. The trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalan tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Perfect. Hey, Sabo Tender. Here we go. Flame Private. Who the hell's are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain. Hiding among the refugees, like as not. My compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. No. You there, are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thanalan. I'm going to enjoy this. What, a masked man? Don't know, don't care, unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has a face of a lizard. Then I don't give a murmur's fart. That's helpful. Maybe you'll be helpful. Shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. For me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, with the mask and the robe. But assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. That's something. Okay. Head back up. Broken water. Here we go. You're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. So you're determined to press on with your investigation, and I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Old but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundabald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Off I go then. A big red chicken right there. Oh my god, that one has a hat. And here we go. Welcome back, McCullery. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost their faith in the fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be the lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce you to him. Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Okay. If it isn't Akulri Elzaru, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That's a daunting task, my friend. Even for our own countrymen. I'd like nothing more to help you, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same. The liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albretta. She's a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. There we go. Well, we're going all over the place. Huh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Huh? How the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Herbert sent you. That worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realize Herbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. See that bloke there? That's Meffred, a captain of the Resistance, and I hope he can give you what you need. I am Meffred, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees, begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood's on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albretta. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. On it. One of Meffred's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, I truly do, but they're my countrymen after all, but that'd mean going against the elemental's will. Been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident here. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Charlene. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I do not have the authority to grant you your wish. The authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath our boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition was denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Well, that's fucking it. Hopeful right there. That's how it's to be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the Resistance is free of this place. Yeah, don't blame me, dude. I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and can't oblige them. I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell, even Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us. So I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is traditionally a remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. There we go. That's one antelope. That's 2. monarch ogre fly. Terrifying. And here we go, the antelope stag. And that's the final one. Now you're back. Tell me you've got the four horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Relg, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscarin, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When it's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. Oh, that's like really close by. We'll head over there and grab the stuff we need then. Big fat chicken. Kicking it with the Ted traps. And we're staying ahead of the level thing. Not doing anything else is very helpful for that. I mean, now we have 3 levels to go to be able to be 10 levels outside of the story quest, which is pretty good. Golry, ever the sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling it in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me? This looks like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound, years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? Huh, it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Cool. We'll just teleport back for convenience. Here we go. It is well to see you return. Have you the medicine for our brothers? Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us great kindness, friend. Happy to help. And with that, we will end today's episode because it's getting late. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!